Hey guys, so here's the Sunday update. Nothing spectacular to give you guys, but Super Bowl Sunday, so I want to try to keep this short, try to keep this under 10 minutes. If you know me, I like the ramble. So and also I'm from the Philly area, so go Birds. Um, I trimmed a lot of this stuff down. I didn't get everything, so I didn't get the hybrid or the red, the La red. I do need to trim that down. So you can see this top stuff is red, but again, not like it should be in this tank. Now, a lot of things have started brightening up since I started dosing more macros and micros. So I actually kind of wanted to cut all the new healthy stuff all off, replant them, pull all the old stuff out, and I'll probably do that sometime during the week. Same with the Erectus. That stuff always grows well though. I don't know if it's the green plants. The green plants always seem to go well. It's just this. It's just the stuff with the color, like the Kimberly back there too. So it's looking okay. You can see some of the stuff that didn't look great before, the tops I've pulled out. Now the new growth is looking good. I'm trying to focus here. Sorry guys. I do have access to, like I told you, I have a couple GoPros. Maybe I'm going to try them. Maybe I'll use them for these videos. Or I do have access to a nice Canon. I forget the model, but it's a really nice camera, so maybe I'll try them. But again, it's the editing, which I've never done, so it'll be a learning curve. The Blaxa is insane. I can trim this out. Some moss down there, some floating moss. But I can obviously pull this, separate this, and propagate more. This stuff is just growing awesome. So the AR over here, growing awesome. Now there's algae on it, but the leaves are flat. I'm trying to focus here. Sorry guys. The leaves are flat, and it's funny when the lights first turn on, these leaves are totally horizontal. Then they start closing when the lights come on. Maybe I'll try to get some pictures of that for you guys on the forum, on the Planet Tech forum, and so you can see. It looks pretty good. It looks really good. But all the new growth is looking awesome. The old leaves, as you know, you guys know, if you've ever grown this stuff, it takes a little bit to get rooted and start growing well. So the old leaves are susceptible to algae. That's just what it is. If you're going to grow this plant, you got to pull them out. And one thing I've learned, and from other people telling me, this plant loves being attacked. This plant loves being butchered. So pull those leaves off. Be rough with it. Get all those nasty leaves off, and it stimulates new growth. So that's what I'll start doing now that it's finally rooting. And we'll see how it does. But in this 88 substrate, it's growing great. These guys are hard to keep rooted, I'll tell you that. But you see all the new growth in there. I cut off all the old leaves. Cut off most of the old leaves on this guy, but you can see the new growth down there. So we'll see how they do in there. I can't wait to get the tank started once we move. Can't wait to get this started with all ADA. I could see though that planting these, some of these plants are going to be hard to keep rooted in the beginning until they actually get rooted. So that'll be a fun experiment. And otherwise, everything's well in here. I probably sound like a broken record on most of these videos, but maybe I'll start trying to highlight certain areas of the tank during the videos so it's not repetitive. This stuff, I love it, but I gotta find a way to grow it. Oh, that's the other thing, now that I bring that up, if anybody has ideas, if you notice with the Erectus, I kind of slimmed down how much I've had in there before. So I figured, you know what, that was just such a mass of plants, and I wanted it was covering out the bonsai. It was covering out, probably shading light from a lot of the plants, but I need to start separating these plants and splitting them up to make it more of that Dutch style, right? Make it more appealing to the eyes. So if you guys can help me out, give me some advice on where some of these plants should go, or if they should be removed. Oh, one of the things you probably noticed is you don't see any butterfly, right? Rotala butterfly. It's there. It's just I trimmed it down big time and put it in the back. It's there. So that big mass is gone. This big floating mass in the back is gone. But it's still there. I kept a lot of it. Sold a bunch of it, but kept a lot of it. The Reuben still is not colored the way it was when I first got it and the way it was growing before. And again, I think that's because the way I just siphoned up the substrate. And we'll see how that grows in the ADA once I start this tank over again with the new tank. So I'm going to keep some of it. Again, like most of these plants, I don't have a clear picture or idea. Sometimes, you know, it's for 1 week I say I do because I do, and then the following week I change my mind and I don't know. I have to I have to be okay with the fact that, you know, some of these plants I'll have to just say, you know what, they just don't work for what I'm looking for, instead of trying to hoard them all. Stargrass growing fine, growing great. AR Mini looking awesome. I really like the AR Mini. So what I was going to do with the Bloxa is, again, I'm going to have to pull this out and separate it because it's growing a lot. I was actually thinking about, I was thinking about kind of putting it around the AR Mini. We'll see how it looks, but so again, I'm gonna try to start grouping these plants like a actual Dutch style tank, but I'm far from it. I'll show you the. I'm gonna give you an update on the 20 and something I'm going to do. So all right, we'll go over there now. You know, real quick, we'll just go on the fish. Those rose lines, I love those guys. Alright, go over to 20. I'm cutting close to 7 minutes here. I'm doing pretty good. So, I cleaned up most of the algae. I didn't pull them out, didn't thoroughly clean them, because what I'm actually going to try to do, and there's a reason why I didn't, is it's been suggested to me to try a 3-day blackout. So, starting tomorrow, this tank is going dark. Now, I have a question. Should I cover the tank? I mean, I'm in the basement, so I think it should be fine. But my 75 is only about 15 feet away. So I don't know if that light, honestly, I mean, I really don't think it's going to be a big deal. But let me know what you guys think. Should I just throw a blanket over this tank? But starting tonight, once these lights go out, they're out. They'll be out until, I think I'm going to turn the lights back on Thursday. So Thursday I'll plug it back in. The other thing, and maybe I'll start another video about it. But anyway, everything else is going fine in there. Looks the same. I didn't trim a lot, and the reason being is I want to see what that blackout does to the beard algae also. So that's why I didn't trim a lot of the beard algae off. I want to see what type, you know, what effects a blackout has on beard algae also. But so I've heard different people talking about, well, I can't see it, but these Beamswork lights. I've watched different reviews on these Beamsworks, and I bought this for, I think it was like 45 or 50 bucks online. And people talked about the actinic lights, or the blue lights that are on. Yeah, you can't turn them off. You know, when it's on, they're all on. So they have the white lights and the actinic. So I just want to show you something. You don't see the blue lights, right? Now you do. Okay, I'll turn it off. Look at the difference in the plants. So blue lights on, blue lights off. So with the timer, you can actually buy a timer that comes with, well, sorry, it doesn't come with, but it's made for this tank, or sorry, this fixture. And if you use the timer, when the lights come on, it does not turn the actinic lights or blue lights on. So if people are worried about these fixtures and the blue lights being on all the time, if you get their timer, use it. It does not kick those lights on. Now, what would be pretty cool is if they had 2 timer settings to where at nighttime you can have them just the blue lights come on, you know, like moonlighting. But as far as I'm aware of, it's not capable of that. So, all right, guys. So that's about it for now. I think maybe I'll do another update on Thursday to let you guys know how the blackout goes. So again, with the 75, advice, groupings, let me know what plants I should get rid of, what plants I should add, what plants should be grouped together, anything you guys think. All right, thanks.